Hi guys and welcome back to my channel. This is Dustin. If you didn't know, now you know. I am sorry for not posting as much in the last few months. I'm sorry. So a few weeks ago I actually had a class where we were playing this Icebreaker, which was actually really cool. We just kind of went around like in a circle. Just first I think it was saying like our names, and then from there it kind of proceeded on making it a little challenging, and we tried it like different ways. One of the ways that I remember that we did was that everyone turned around, and the person who was trying to like say everyone's name had to close their eyes, and at one point that was me. I actually volunteered to do that, so I tried, and surely enough I failed. I tried using an image in my memory to see if I could remember everyone, and sadly I accidentally forgot 2 people. But this actually got me thinking, and I was like, hey, you know what? The Daredevil actually kind of goes to something similar like that because he physically can't see, and in that moment, I couldn't see. By the way, I've been watching Daredevil on Netflix lately. It's kind of amazing. You should watch it. Use promo code DustMoney. 6 months of streaming for free. So I was like, you know what? He actually went through something similar like that. Kind of different, but like somewhat similar because I chose not to see, and he physically can no longer see. Anyways, there was this freak accident where there was like a car crash near him. He was kind of like in the wrong place at the wrong time. And there was a car crash where radioactive substances kind of fell from this giant vehicle and it spilled into his eyes. Thank God nothing else happened to him. Like, he didn't get run over and die or anything. But got into his eyes, became blind instantly. He was then taken to the hospital where he just kind of like felt defeated. He felt like he was useless and he couldn't see anymore. He was freaking out, and I was like, hey, you know what? He felt like he was useless while he was in the hospital, and it kind of like reminded me of a time where I actually broke my right arm. That was probably when I was like maybe like 12 or something, and I had a cast that was just like along this. I don't remember like exactly what happened to me, but basically I fell off of somewhere and my arm kind of like snapped or something. I don't really know. I think it was like the way that I actually fell, like the angle. But yeah, and I kind of like felt like I couldn't do anything. Which I assume would be a similar feeling to what the Daredevil was. And I know this is different because he physically couldn't see and I physically couldn't use my right arm. Anyways, with that being said, because I couldn't use my right arm, I had to learn of different ways that I could just get my day-to-day life kind of like going. So instead I tried different things. Like I would write with my left hand instead, which I am right-handed, so that was a little hard. And also I was able to pick stuff up with my feet in like a different way. The Daredevil kind of did that. Although he couldn't physically see, he enhanced all of his senses, but mainly he enhanced his hearing, which, like I had mentioned before, he was able to hear within a few mile radius. He was able to hear heartbeats, and he was able to tell if anyone was lying to him, and he was also able, like, his hearing got so good that he was able to like tell where everything was, like what you were using. Like you picked up a chain, he knew it was a chain, he knew how many links were on that chain, he knew everything about that chain, he knew what angle you were swinging it from, like he knew everything. I can't do that because I was just in the classroom with my back turned to everybody with my eyes closed. So with that being said, there's not really one way of like learning. There's not one way of communication. There's not one way to do basically anything, and your way is the right way because we're all different in our own ways. Thank you for watching, and hope you like this video. Go ahead and like and subscribe to my channel, and go watch some of my other videos because why not? But thank you. Bye.